I want you to know, like, I couldn't have done this with anyone else. Like, I don't know what would have happened to me if we hadn't been friends.
Tonight on the vocals, Sam's gonna give you some Ezra Pounds.
Oh yeah,
Yo!
listen, you're not in focus.
Alright, Sam, you're leading us. Start us off.
We're going to be starting out tonight with excerpts from The Seafarer by Ezra Pound. May I, for my own self, song's truth reckon, journey's jargon, how I in harsh days hardship endured oft. Bitter breast cares my abided, known on my keel many a care's hold. And dire sea surge, and there I oft spent narrow night watch, night the ship's head, while she tossed close to cliffs, coldly afflicted. My feet were by frost benumbed. Chilled its chains are chafing, sighs hew my heart round, and hunger begot mere weary mood. Lest men know not that he on dry land loveliest liveth. List how I, care wretched, on ice-cold sea, weathered the winter, wretched outcast, deprived of my kinsmen. Hung with hard ice flakes, where hail scour flew, there I heard not save the harsh sea and ice-cold wave. At whiles the swan cries, stayed for my games the gannet clamor. Sea fowl's loudness was for me laughter, the muse singing all my need drink. Storms on the stone cliffs beaten fell on the stern in icy feathers. Full oft the eagle screamed with spray on his pinions. Not any protector may make merry man bearing needy. This he little believes, who I in winsome life abides mid burgers some heavy business. Wealthy and wine flushed, how I weary oft must bide above bride. Gloria, be in me as the eternal moods of the bleak wind, and not as transient things are. Gaiety of flowers, me and the strong loneliness of sunless cliffs and of gray waters. Let the gods speak softly of us in days hereafter. The shadowy flowers of Boreas, remember thee. Next poem, we'll be reading Sistina Altaforte. Damn it all this our South stinks peace. You horse and dog, papioles come, let's to music. I have no life save when the swords clash. But when I see the standards gold, bare, purple opposing, and the broad fields beneath them turn crimson, then how my heart died mad with rejoicing. In our summer have I great rejoicing, when the tempests kill the earth's foul peace, and the lightnings from black heaven flash crimson, and the fierce music. And the wind shrieked through the clouds, mad opposing. And through all the riven skies, God's swords clashed. Hell grant soon we hear again the swords clash, and the shrill neighs of the striers of battles rejoicing. Spike breast opposing. Better 1 hour's sour than a year's peace. With fat boars, bawds, wine, and frail music. Bah! There's no wine like the blood's trickling. And I love to see the sun rise blood crimson. And I watch his spears through the dark flash. And it fills all my heart with rejoicing. And cries wide my mouth with fast musing. When I see him so scorn and defy peace, his lone might against all darkness opposing. The man who fears war and swaps opposing, my words for Stour have no blood of crimson, but is fit only to rot in womanish peace. Far from where words walk and the swords clash, for the death of such sluts I go rejoicing. Yes, I fill the air with my music. Papios, papios to the music. There's no sound like the swords opposing. No cry like the battles rejoicing. When our elbows and swords strip the crimson, and our charges against the leopard's rust clash. May God damn forever all who cry peace! And let the music of the swords make them crimson. Hell grant soon we hear again the swords clash. Hell blot black, for always the thought peace.
Cook. Let me tell you how she can't cook. You know, tell me how my wife can cook. I'll tell you. You know, I was talking to her and I said, make me a roast in the kitchen. She sat me down. She started talking fucking smack. Hey, I hate my wife. I hate my wife so much. Look, I get no respect. I'm a comedian.
No respect.
I'm in these fucking restaurants, and look, they've got some weird fucking fonts. They got weird fonts. I'm mixing up Y's. I'm mixing up the My Little Pony when I was a little kid. I wanted to be a horse inseminator when I grew up. You know, I wanted to be a horse inseminator. Turns out, you're just fucking giving them hand jobs. I thought I'd be fucking them. Hey! I get no respect. I get no fucking respect. God damn! See, my wife, she's so fucking dumb. She's so fucking dumb. You know, she's got that disease. She got disease. I don't know what you call it. Fucking Downs, whatever it's called. You know, we're in a bar. There's exposed brick that's hard to get into. What do you call it? She still can't fucking speak easy. Hey! I get no respect. We got 2 more songs for you. One Ezra Pound poem, and then we got a special surprise. All right, give it away to Mr. Seismic, Mr. Gwendy.
This is from Canto 45 of Ezra Pound's Cantos. With Usera hath no man a house of good stone, each block cut smooth and wheel fitting, with design might cover their face. With Usera hath no man a painted paradise on his church wall, Harpe set roofness, or where virgin receiveth message, and halo projects from incision. With Usera seeth no man Gonzaga's heirs and his concubines. No man is made to endure nor to live with, but is made to sell, and sell quickly. With you
against nature is thy bread, evermore of stale rags. Is thy bread dry as paper? With no mountain wheat, no strong flour, with Usera the line grows thick. With Usera is no clear demarcation, and no man can find sight for his dwelling. Stone cutter is kept from his stone, weaver is kept from the loom. With Usera! Wool comes not to market, sheep bringeth no gain with Usera. Usera is a murder. Usera plungeth the needle in the maid's hand, and stoppeth the spinner's cunning. Pietro Lombardo came not by Usera. Duccio came not by Usera, nor Pierre della Francesca. So on Valens not by Usera, nor was my Clunia painted. Came not by Usera Angelico, came not Ambrosio Praedis, came no church of Stone side, Adamo e Becky's, not by Usera St. Kobe, nor by Usera St. Hilaire. Usera rusteth the chisel, it rusteth the craft and the craftsman. It gnaweth the thread in the loom. None learneth to weave gold in the pattern. Azure hath a canker by Usera. Pervoisi is embroidered. Emerald finds no nembling. Usera slayeth the child in the womb. It stayeth the young man's courting, and for thousands of men lieth between the young bride and her bridegroom. Contra Natura, they have brought ores for Eleusis. Corpses are sent to banquets, and the lust of Usera.
One more song. This one's you might know it. It's by Joy Division. It's called They Walked in Line. It's called They Walked in Line. Alright, let's fucking hit this shit.
All dressed in uniform so fine, we drank and killed to pass the time, bearing the shame of all the crimes. With measured steps, they walked in line, 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 carrying pictures of their wives and tattooed on to prove their lies. We walked in line, 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 we walked in line. All of our glory, our
Thank you. That is Ron Gaminian, Johnny Email, and the Mayflies. Up next, Davey D77777.
Come on!
Can you pass me on water?
You don't get to watch the Yellow Hornet set unless you were downstairs for the Aiden's arrest set.
We collected 1,000 at the door.
I tuned 300 guitars.
we got $1,000.
He owes me like $500.
That's cool. We got, let's see, we got $1,000. $1,000.
For what?
I got $1,000 tonight.
For what?
Because everybody showed up.
Hell yeah!
I have $1,000 in my heart.
Hell yeah!
I have $1,000 in loving friends and memories.
$1,000,000, man.
This is gay.
I have $1,000. I might as well have $1 billion in loving friends and memories.
Oh yeah, the
I
real
love my friends.
the real treasure, the friends you made along the way.
I love Jägermeister.
Disrespect, but that's pretty fucking gay.
What's so funny?
For a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a scat man. Oh God.
That means he likes
Use Zib's guitar. Oh. Zib's guitar.
What?
You should use Zib's guitar.
Why?
Your guitar makes the sound.
That was evil.
Zip's guitar is an acoustic.
No, it isn't.
You mean it's electric?
Yes, it's down here.
Get off of my dumb nigga.
No.
Okay, this shit makes the sound. It's okay.
I feel like I have like nothing now. You want them? You want them? Why not fall out? And so core is a CIA psyop to get you to like jazz.
What if I want to like jazz?
I think that's true. Yeah. I think you might put this on. We're jazz billing. We're jazz billing, you motherfucker.
Are they grabbing liquor? Sam Rockwell to the principal's office, please.
I can't hear you.
Are any of you grabbing liquor? Why is everybody not here? Hey, everybody who's outside right now, you're super fucking gay if you're not in this basement. Current.
Yeah.
No, my bad.
Guys, come on now. Come on.
We should bar the door and play without them.
Come on now.
Bar the door and play without them. Take your guitar, nigga.
No, I'm waiting for them. Hey.
Can you step on his kettle?
Give me a second.
I'll be RB.
Small.
It must have been premature. It must have been a premature baby bird because it was a really small bird. Let's just go ahead and say that. No, it was a little bird. It was a little where's my mother? Are you my mother type bird. I'm a big bird. That nigga was a little bird.
Can we have a moment to mourn him? It's kind of really sad, honestly.
You want a memorial? Like a funeral?
I want to mourn the baby bird. It's really sad that he was
Alright, moment of silence, everybody. Someone turn my amp on.
Liquor?
Yeah.
Turn my amp on.
It's hard.
Jeez. He was trying to look at baby birds.
Hey, yo. We got more Jaeger.
More Jaeger?
We got more Jaeger.
Fucking go.
Hello.
There we go. Alright. I'm Bert, and this first song's called Puke. Thank you. This next song is called Sprite. What's this? Is this beautiful liquor? Oh, yum. Oh, beautiful Jaeger. This song's called Sprite. Great crowd, everyone. Actually, I'm not joking. You guys are doing awesome. I feel like we have more people here.
Yeah, someone go up there and get them. Where's every pony at? Yeah, get them. Go get them. Hey, if you're not down here, you're a poser. Where the fuck is every pony at? Yeah!
Maybe half of them are just in my band. That's the thing. Oh, hi, Wade. Glad you showed up. Alright, this next song is called Hate, and it's about, well, hate. Taking pills and getting fun. I don't think about this when I'm down. I don't wanna, I don't think about this when I'm down. I don't think about this when I'm down. make my set list. Enjoy the ringing.
This poor.
It's good for your ears.
It'll survive. It'll
Alright,
survive. That's concrete, baby. Oh yeah.
Okay, put it back on. Put it,
more
no joke, put it
noise.
back on.
Give us the ringing back!
I want my ears to bleed. We
This-
want more ringing. More ringing now.
More ringing, you want more ringing?
Oh, get the sweats off. Oh.
Alright, everybody get in line, because this next song is called Damsylvania. You know what? We're gonna play a very special song, actually. We're actually gonna play a very special song by the Ramones. guys are a great crowd. Next song is very special to me. I love this next song, guys, and I hope that you will love it too. Here she comes with that smile. She's looking at you. Yeah, that's right. Oh, no, she's gonna hard to resist. Temptation of the finger on this, but you can get hurt.
Hitler. What?
Alright, this last song's called Cantata. I fuck with Indiana heavy. It's a very cool place. Thanks for having us out here. Give a big round of applause for Ziv. We love Ziv. Ziv. Yeah. Ziv. Actually, it's Ziv. Also, we have CDs. Buy my CDs. I need money. So, yeah, go ahead and do that. But you guys are my friends. I mean, this isn't like... I'm not like talking to you like an audience because that's kind of retarded.
Yeah,
like,
you know, $20. Money match me.
I'm gonna money match Ike after the show. Should we play one more song?
Yeah! Five more, let's keep going.
you pick. Because I can play more. You love calm. You love calm. Alright, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You guys love calm? Fuck ass, like I'm
Fuck Korea!
Let's thank his pimpled ass fucking Korean retard. Can I do I was crazy for you? See all the time. Falling myself in love with you. Okay, any other requests?